Hey, what's up guys, Exodia is here back again with another duel video. Today I'm showing off my 104 Masquerade deck, which this deck was actually requested to me by one of my viewers, and so I'll let you watch guys and enjoy. This deck is still under testing, so you have to wait a little bit for it to come out, because I'm still testing and I'm not sure if it's still good enough, because sometimes I get dead draws, sometimes I don't have a good hand. I'm trying to make it like as good as possible. So here I go for my Crimson Blader. Terrible choice. Why did I go for Crimson Blader over here? And I actually get a lot of requests for different kinds of decks. I get like different types. Like it's crazy how many requests I get. Like people messaging me and putting comments. Yeah, but most of the people actually message me and tell me what decks to make for them, and I just tell them to be patient. And I'm currently working on my Gaga deck, my Evolsaurs deck, my Constellar deck, and my Synchron deck. Those are the main four decks that I'm working on. So here I was against Evolsaurs. Yeah, I don't know how they say their name. They kind of actually do remind me of Digimon because they just evolve. Any of Digimon fans out there? If you're a Digimon fan, leave a comment below. I would like to know, because I'm kind of lonely. It's like I always feel I'm the only Digimon fan out there. It's like a lot of people actually hate Digimon and think it's a Pokemon ripoff, but no, Digimon was awesome. I love it. So here the game got really close. This is actually an epic match that I had, epic game that I had against this player. You won't believe how the game went. I'm not gonna spoil it. You guys watch. And I hope my Devpro doesn't get this problem again. Sometimes an error occurs. I hope this doesn't happen. So yeah, negate with my discard with my Phoenix Chain. I didn't want him to pop my columnist. So yeah, I attack. It's like we both had nothing that we can get out. And he got that compulse. God damn it. So did you know guys, a fun fact, umbral means shadow. I think it's a Latin word for shadow. So basically this card's name is Shadow Horror 1/4. Cool, close to know. Got my Masked Chameleon. It's an awesome card, and I went for my number 104. I wanted to go for this guy. This guy has an awesome effect. Once per turn you can send the top card of your opponent to your graveyard. That's a pretty cool effect. So I activate the effect and he freaking Fiendish chained it. The bad thing about number 104 is that it needs 3 level 4 monsters, which is kinda hard to get out, but nothing is impossible. And we can technically build a deck around everything. I added Utopia because I needed like a strong beater to get over strong monsters, and Utopia was a good choice. He can stop attacks and get over most of the things. It's a pretty cool card, and Utopia is actually one of my favorite Xyz monsters out there. And I gotta admit you guys, number 104 has a freaking awesome artwork. He's so fancy looking. Oh, and at this point I drew Rank of Magic, the 7th one I brought out. For some reason it tells me that an error occurred, but I actually won the duel at this point. I brought out number C104, Umbral Horror Masquerade. He had 3000 attack, and I normal summoned my Evolsaurs, something like that, and I attacked him once again. For some reason an error occurred, but it was epic to activate Rank of Magic, the 7th one. And here I had this duel against this Hieratic player, which he didn't have a very good hand. Actually, that's a pretty good hand. What am I saying? So I'm actually starting to play Hieratics a little. I'm not that good with Hieratics. I'm still learning them, but I think that's a pretty awesome hand. Except he needs Sue, or I don't think Neptune is a good card to have in your hand. I apologize. I get tongue twists all the time. Interestingly enough, he went for Blue Eyes White Dragon, and he went for the Dragon Knight, the Divine Dragon Knight. That was interesting. So at this point, I first MSD the back row, as would anyone do. I attack here, go for this, 2 level, and then get 3 level monsters, go for number 104, send 1 card to the graveyard, then Numeron Force, go for C104. I love activating rank up cards, and at this point my opponent totally gave up for some reason. And here I had this duel against this Galaxy player, and the funny thing is he actually had rank up magic summon one in his hand. Not so lucky to draw it, because if you draw this card, you freaking just guaranteed chaos for your opponent. That's how bad the card is. So, if that was me, I would have actually sent Constellar Pleiades into my hand, because it's a good card and I don't want it to go wasted. And I normal summon my Summoner Monk, bring out this guy, special summon up another level 4 and go for 104. The funny thing is that his chaos form, his name is Umbral Horror, which I'm using an Umbral Horror deck, which I think is a pretty awesome deck. And he goes for Galaxy 0. I didn't let that happen. I don't want that Galaxy Eyes to be there. I activate the awesome effect again and go for Numeron Force. I love activating that effect. It's so much fun. And at this point, basically he had no play and gave up. So that was pretty cool. And this is a quite funny game that I had versus this Bujin player, and it's just really stupid. Just look what's gonna happen right now. So I go for my creature swap first turn, and he gave up. For some reason he gave up. I don't know why he gave up. He did have another Yamato in his hand, which I just don't know why would you ever do such a thing. Just stupid. I think he would have actually had game. He would have actually might beaten me with his hand. But who knows. And this is my last duel reply against this X-Saber deck. The funny thing is I actually had a lot of replies. I was testing this deck for so long, and my Devpro for some reason didn't save, and I got so upset after all that duels that I played and did that and fought and won and lost. None of them got saved. That was really like frustrating. So I got some new duels over here. I love just activating this effect and sending cards to the graveyard from the deck, top of the deck. Remember guys, don't use this effect against Bujins, Lightsworm, or any kind of deck that relies on graveyard or mills, because you can actually help them. So I did that on purpose so I can get 2 level 4 monsters over here. Yeah, and go for Utopia. I love Utopia so much. Hey, have you guys heard about the new form of Utopia called Beyond the Hope? I actually love the card's name. It's pretty epic. Beyond the Hope. It just sounds so badass. And so Utopia is an epic card. I love him so much, and I hope there's 10 more forms for him. He's awesome. And I don't know why this error occurs over here, but he actually did give up at this point. Well guys, thanks all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want any deck out there, just tell me in the comments below and I'll try to make it for you and try to make it as good as possible. And I'm currently having a lot of requests, so just be patient. And the deck profile for this deck that I just showed you will be coming out soon, so make sure you wait for that. And thanks all for watching guys. Extra Awesome signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.